Good afternoon everybody, it's our 4 o'clock chat from me, Chris at Pro-Am. Not a great deal to say because we're still waiting on those deliveries. So I'm going to talk about one new product that's come in this week, which we've been waiting for a while, which is our bar bag jump system. Now, as you know, most pro fighters and top end amateurs will use this. We do an exercise on for fitness. In our gym we use one. Nobody else seems to sell them, to be honest. They'll get their friends to make them up or fabricate them, but we actually sell these now through our business. It'll be on the website next week. As you can see, sturdy made, they come flat packed. We haven't found a courier who'll take them yet, but there you go, it's easy to get in your car if you come and collect one. They're only £150. We do various sizes, we do a kids one as well for junior boxers in the gym. So there you have it, an old steel, well made, well put together, not that heavy actually, so easily moved around the gym, bar bag for jumping over, so look out for that, bargain. Right, now for this week's chat. Now obviously there's not much going on, but we do have a big fight in London tomorrow night at the Copper Box Arena. This is Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen 2, and there's some other good fights on the undercard. Now the first fight was very controversial. Johnny, the big heavyweight prospect, 26 years old, ex-rugby player, so limited amateur experience. Got a very good team around him. Mark Tibbs and Jimmy Tibbs teaching him everything, so you know he's being taught correctly in the pro game. He won the first 4 rounds of a 10-rounder. Dave Allen, being a wily old fox he is, you never know what Dave's going to turn up. He's a lovely lad. He's a crack. He's funny. He's one of those people you need in the gym to keep everybody buzzing. Sometimes he does turn up and shock people and boxes to his potential. Sometimes he looks like he can't be arsed. But that's Dave. Everyone knows. You know, you don't know what you're going to get. So it was a typical Dave performance for 4 rounds. Acting the journeyman type. And Johnny won them rounds. Then he managed to clip Johnny with a good shot in the 5th and drop him. So 6, 7, 8 and 9, Dave was all over him. Dominated them 4 rounds and won it. And the 10th round, Johnny had a little go back when they were both spent, so it was a very, very close fight. Everybody I spoke to gave it to Dave. Now, I would have probably shaded it to Dave myself because of the effort put in over them last 5 rounds. He definitely won the second half of the fight and the knockdown. So you couldn't really argue, but people forget the first half of the fight, which Johnny won. He just boxed Dave's head off, basically, with simple combination punches. But you only remember the last part, so a lot of people screamed robbery. It wasn't a robbery. But for me, Dave squeaked it and got the knockdown. The knockdown won in the fight for me. But now we're going to see a different thing. My opinion is Johnny will have learned from that. So will Dave. But that was Dave's only chance of winning that belt, I think. And that's the bitter thing about it. He's never won a major belt, Dave Allen. And he wanted that belt. And he should have been given that belt for that fight. I think it's going to be an interesting fight while it's in. It's going to go to points, I think, unless Dave shocks us all again and drops Johnny Fisher. But I ruling with me head over my heart, I think Johnny will beat him on points. So that's where your money's going on that one. Now the next one down that interests me is not the next one down on the bill actually. It's a cruiserweight fight. I think it may be for the English title, or it should be, to be honest. It's Big John Edges against Nathan Qualls. Now Nathan is a friend of mine. I've known Nathan since he was a young chap. I used to be in the same amateur gym as him, as a coach, obviously. He's a good lad. He's a big, strong boy. He's only lost 1 out of 12, I think it is. Is it 11-1 his record? He's capable of winning, but again, head ruling my heart. John Edges is a good prospect, and I think he's about 6'8". Now Nathan's no midget, he's about 6'2", 6'3", and he's a big solid lad, and he's fit. It'll be a good contest, I think. It's a good evenly matched contest. I'm getting John Edges to shade it though, because there's always something. It's hard to say about somebody you know who you class as a friend, but there's something not quite there with Nathan when he boxes high level opponents. People he is capable of beating, but I can't see him getting the better of John Edges. Again, the two big lads, anybody could land that one glory shot, so you never know. But my money is going on John Edges for that one. I think John hits that a bit harder as well, and with that lanky 6-foot frame and whipping them shots, I think he hits that little bit harder than Nathan. So I don't like to say it against a friend, but I think John edges that one. Now, the chief support I would imagine would be Kieran Conway against Jerome Warburton for the British middleweight title. Kieran's the Commonwealth champion. I'm not sure if that belt's on the line as well. Kieran is a lovely boxer to watch. Lovely, he's got such silky skills, and he's got a decent amount of power. You don't see that because he doesn't set his feet as much, I think. Jerome Warburton, good lad. It's his first shot on a major title, on a major show, to be honest, but I see Kieran's experience edging that one. Now, after that, we have a lot of middleweight prospects coming on. George Liddard against Ryan Sutton. George looks the package, doesn't he? He can wallop. He looks the part. He's been knocking people over for fun. Sutton's not a bad kid, but I think he's taking this for the money. So I see another stoppage for George Liddard. Then you've got Jimmy Sains, his friend. He's another middleweight who's he's boxing a guy. Forgive me if I pronounce his name, Onion Mani or something. Jimmy's a good kid as well, and I see that stoppage. You know, no disrespect to the other kid, but Jimmy's a good prospect, and I see Jimmy Sains stoppage on that one. Then we have one of the best prospects out there at the minute, I think. He's a super middleweight, Taylor Bevan. This is his fourth, I think, and he's won the rest all by, again, stoppage. He's a special talent from Wales. I think he's going to cut right the way through. When he gets to 12-15 contest, he's going to be championship level all day. He is a special talent, a special kid, and he's got a world-class trainer with him who's an ex-world-class fighter. So he's boxing foreign opponents and international opponents. I don't see that going the distance at all. He seems very, very strong, very powerful, very correct, and he's learning with every fight. So again, that'll be another knockout, I'm thinking. And then we have another kid as well, who's another middleweight, Emmanuel Buttigieg. Now, he's another strong kid, and I don't see this going the distance, even though on the pictures he's got a hard man in the photograph, which isn't the lad he's boxing. Another well-known face on the photograph, but it isn't him. But I see Manuel going through the guy like nobody's business. So that'll be another stoppage. So basically that's all the fights that's on tomorrow night on the Zone. There is a girls contest on there as well at super flyweight. What's her name? Shannon Ryan. She's boxing a foreign girl as well. I would hope to think they're building Shannon up, so I don't see any surprises apart from top of the bill. Dave Allen, you never know what you're going to get with Dave. He's mad as a box of frogs, lovely fella. Unlucky not to get the nod last time. And my friend Nathan against John Edges. Apart from that, I see home wins and home KOs all the way. So if you're a gambling fella, that's where I'd put my money. Enjoy it. Get onto that bad thing if you're a fitness fanatic or you own a gym. Talk to me about one of them. We'll get them sent out to you, or you can come and collect one. And fingers crossed, our delivery's gonna arrive eventually from the factory. I mean, they're always late anyway, but it's out of everybody's hands if there's a bit of a war thing going on. What can you say? Just got to wait patiently and hopefully it'll be in the next few days. According to them, it flew out on Monday. Usually takes about a week to get here, so fingers crossed we'll have it. Oh, and I forgot to show you this last time. The American t-shirts. If you want any of these, Pro-Am USA, Jesus will sort you out. You get them on Instagram. Please like, subscribe, click that button. If you're all subscribed and we get more subscribers helping us out, we can film more things, we can get out and about and film. Like I keep saying to you, I want to do the filming in the gym and on the shows with my pro fighters. So get more people to get on that subscribe thing, get us going. We need as many as possible, and you'll see more. You'll see a bigger insight into boxing that way. If you're just a fan, or you're not an actual boxer and you don't know what goes on behind the scenes in the gym, in the in the shows, that's what we want to bring to you, as well as showing you how things are made, how they should be made, how you get ripped off with some brands, etc. So get us that like and subscribe going. Hopefully we'll have all the new content next week, and I'll see you then.